Darci Lynne Farmer first captured public attention as a shy young performer who turned insecurity into stage magic. Her breakthrough came on America's Got Talent Season 12, where she blended singing and ventriloquism into something audiences had rarely seen from a child. While many remember the golden buzzer moment and the $1 million prize, the deeper story is about growth, pressure, and identity. Behind the bright lights was a girl learning how to speak, first through puppets, then through herself. Her journey did not end with victory. In many ways, it began there, as fame forced her to evolve beyond the character the world first fell in love with. Early childhood, a quiet world, finding its shape. From a young age, Darci Lynne Farmer lived in a world shaped by intense shyness. Everyday interactions felt overwhelming, and even simple tasks like ordering food could trigger anxiety. She often relied on her parents to speak for her, avoiding eye contact and public attention whenever possible. Yet, inside that quiet exterior, there was a deep love for music and performance. Singing felt natural, but only when she felt safe. Her family searched for ways to help her build confidence, enrolling her in structured activities like gymnastics and pageants. These experiences did not erase her shyness, but they slowly began preparing her for something unexpected, a stage she had not yet discovered. Discovery of ventriloquism. A turning point appears. Everything changed when Darci was introduced to ventriloquism through a teenage role model she met at a pageant event. For the first time, she saw performance as something that could protect her instead of expose her. The idea of speaking through a puppet felt both exciting and safe. She persuaded her parents to buy her a practice doll, and that decision became a gateway into a new identity. With the help of early mentors, she began learning basic techniques: lip control, voice projection, and character building. What started as curiosity quickly became passion. The puppet did not just help her perform, it gave her permission to be seen without fear. First wins from practice to recognition. As Darci developed her skills, she began entering competitions and local talent shows. Each performance built her confidence and refined her technique. She was no longer just experimenting. She was improving rapidly. Judges and audiences noticed something unusual: a child who could sing beautifully while making puppets appear alive. She began winning titles at regional and national events, proving that her talent was not a novelty, but a craft. Opportunities expanded quickly, including television appearances that introduced her to a wider audience. These early victories did not overwhelm her. Instead, they reinforced her belief that she had found something uniquely hers, something worth pursuing seriously. Breakthrough stage, entering the national spotlight, the defining moment of Darci Lynne. Farmer's early career came when she stepped onto the stage of America's Got Talent Season 12. At just 12 years old, she performed with a confidence that contrasted sharply with her off-stage personality. Her act combined singing and ventriloquism in a way that felt effortless and emotionally rich. When she performed Summertime with her puppet, the audience reaction was immediate and overwhelming. The judges responded with standing ovations and emotional praise, culminating in a golden buzzer moment that sent her directly to the live shows. That performance transformed her from a talented child into a national sensation overnight. Sudden fame. When childhood meets industry pressure. After her breakout success, life changed quickly. Public attention intensified, interviews increased, and performance expectations grew higher with each round of the competition. Her family made major life adjustments to support her career, stepping away from traditional jobs to help manage travel and scheduling. While this support system helped stabilize her new reality, fame introduced pressures that no child could fully anticipate. She was no longer just performing for enjoyment, she was performing under global scrutiny. Every show carried expectations of perfection. The same gift that once gave her comfort now placed her in the center of constant visibility and judgment. Building a career, tours, training, and expansion. Following her win, Darci transitioned into professional touring, performing live shows across the country. Her stage act expanded, introducing multiple puppet characters, each with distinct personalities and voices. She worked with vocal coaches and industry mentors to strengthen both her singing and performance control. Touring allowed her to connect directly with audiences beyond television, proving her appeal was not temporary. Fans attended not just for nostalgia, but for genuine entertainment value. Over time, her performances became more polished and theatrical, blending humor, storytelling, and music. This phase marked her shift from competition winner to working entertainer with a sustainable career path. Identity shift? Growing up in the public eye. As she matured, Darci faced a challenge that many child stars encounter: redefining herself beyond the role that made her famous. The puppet characters that once gave her confidence now represented an identity the public strongly associated with her. While audiences still loved the act, she began exploring who she was outside of it. This transition was not simple. She had to balance audience expectations with personal growth, all while continuing to perform professionally. The tension between who she was and who she was becoming created both pressure and motivation. She began speaking openly about wanting to evolve as an artist beyond ventriloquism alone. Personal life and public reality, beyond the stage outside of performance. Darci Lynne Farmer's life remains grounded in everyday interests and routines. She enjoys music styles like jazz and classic sounds, and she spends time with her pets and close friends. Despite her fame, she has had to deal with challenges such as impersonation scams and public misconceptions which come with being a recognizable figure online. She maintains clear boundaries about privacy and authenticity, reminding fans that official communication always comes from verified sources. These realities highlight the contrast between public image and private life. Behind the performer is still a young woman navigating normal experiences under extraordinary circumstances. Future path: redefining success on her own terms. Looking ahead, Darci continues to explore different creative directions. While ventriloquism remains an important part of her foundation, she has expressed interest in expanding into broader entertainment fields, such as acting, recording, and possibly stage productions. Her goals reflect a desire to be seen as a complete performer rather than a single category act. This evolution is natural for someone who began her career so young. Each new project becomes part of a larger journey toward artistic independence. The challenge now is not proving talent, but defining longevity, building a career that grows with her instead of limiting her to her earliest success. Outro: more than a moment. A continuing story. The story of Darci Lynne Farmer is often remembered as a fairy tale win on a televised stage, but that moment was only the beginning of something far more complex. Her journey reflects the experience of growing up under public attention while trying to stay true to personal identity. From a shy child using a puppet to speak, to a professional performer shaping her own future, She has continuously evolved. Fame gave her a platform, but not a final destination. What makes her story compelling is not just what she achieved as a child, but how she continues to redefine herself as she grows into adulthood, still writing the next chapter.